thick and thin together to know that life isn't what social media.
Oh, so you guys have been about before the social media.
Yeah. So we know it's not all smooth sailing and it's not all lovey-dovey.
Right.
But I think we're much cleverer than that. We're watching out for it.
Okay, no problem. We'll go around then. So our brother Roderick, what is your answer?
All right. Well, according to me, I don't know why Michael's saying 50-50. I mean, it don't make any sense. It's either yes or not. I mean, we're here to debate, right? And well, I personally feel like it's straight yes. You know, it's yes because social media has become a lot of people's part of their lives. You understand? A lot of people have become like it has become like a daily job for them. They wake up on social media
Daily
before
job?
they eat. Yes,
Daily job.
daily job.
Without payment?
No payment. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And yeah, it's affecting a lot of relationships, especially the young ones. But don't get it twisted, even the older ones.
But then, what's young?
When I mean young, I don't know, anything around under 25.
Under 25.
Yeah,
So the old is over 25s.
yes.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Well, it depends on what exactly.
Especially when it comes to men, I don't think it starts like 25.
Oh, all right. Well,
Men are very childish and we all know that it takes them time to mature. So I wouldn't say 25. Maybe for women, but for men, no.
all right. Well, according to me, it depends.
Wow.
It depends on your upbringing. But then before I go on and attack my sister, let me...
Oh, your sisters? Oh, brothers and sisters? Siblings?
Somehow, yeah. You know, I personally feel like, yes, it is affecting a lot of relationships. You know, I've seen relationships that have gone through major issues simply because the guy decided to like some next girl's picture and his girl sees it. And then, you know, she's not happy about it. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, definitely. It's not 50-50, brother Mike. It's definitely destroying and affecting a lot of relationships.
Do you know what? I was trying to keep it cool, but I totally agree with you. I agree with you on that.
There you
one.
go. That's what I'm
agree
talking
with you
about.
on that one.
So, okay. So you're saying it's straight up, it's ruining relationships.
Definitely.
So there's no benefits
No benefits
whatsoever.
No. As in the good side of it?
Yeah. Is there any good sides?
Depends.
Ooh.
Depends, you know. I think there isn't too much of a good side in terms of relationship-wise. The only good side is if your partner is the sort of person that would post a picture of you two. Because some people, certain people in relationships are leaving relationships simply because the men don't post them on their social media. You understand?
Whoa.
Dear me.
Yeah.
Certain people, certain girls. We need to be specific here. This is the show. This is the debate show.
You see, there's a
No
lot of
barriers.
ladies in here, and I don't want to leave here, you know, with
This is TV, my
shit.
brother. This is TV, man. We don't
But
hold
yeah,
back.
definitely, yeah, a lot of ladies, you know, a lot of ladies.
It goes both ways.
And yeah, definitely, both ways, definitely.
Well, sorry. Before you get into a relationship, you know the type of person you're getting into a relationship with. And if you're in a relationship with someone who wants to be put on social media, why are you not putting them on social media? Why are you keeping the relationship a secret?
Ooh.
That's a good question. I would have probably...
But why is that such a big deal, like, for you to be put on social media? I don't get it. Like, why?
I don't know. I think some girl feel that it makes them official.
No.
No, but some guys are not serious because I do have brothers and I know what goes on. So, like, I feel like they will not post, like, just one particular brother. Let me not put all my brothers into this.
Whoa.
Like...
Okay. This is the debate show. Let's go. Let's go.
So he would not post his girlfriend on social
Please
media.
don't mention his name. Please don't mention
No, I
his name.
won't. But he won't do that just because he's got... Yes.
He's got, sorry?
He's got bits on the side.
He's got friends on the side.
Yeah, so he won't do that. So, like, if I'm in a relationship with a guy like that, I want to be put on social media so people know that I exist.
So then...
But why? Especially if he's got bits especially if he's got bits on the side. Like, what makes you feel
I don't know
like
whose show
you're
this is
any
anymore.
better? Huh?
No, go on.
Like, what makes you think just because he'll put up your picture, you're like, you get validity? Why?
Okay, my question is, my question's towards you, right? Okay, so if a man doesn't want to post up his partner, let's say, is the only reason why is because he's not serious, because he's got bits, as you said, on the side? Is that the only reason why he wouldn't want to post you up? Or is there other reasons? Don't you think there'll be other like alternatives, don't you think?
No, I don't think so. I just think they're not serious
So
about you.
you're very black and white in this situation.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like that. I wouldn't get into a relationship with a guy who I know he's not serious because I know my worth.
AKA, that wouldn't post you up on social media. That's what you mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't post my relationship on social media, or I wouldn't expect them to post me on social media. But I'm just saying for other females, like other girls do want to be posted on social media.
And you understand their perspective?
Yeah, like if you're in a relationship with a girl that takes social media seriously, you should post on social media.
So it's a must?
Yeah.
According to her?
Yeah.
So I hear the audience, they're disagreeing with what you're saying, but we'll get to the audience in a minute.
I agree with her.
You know
I
what
can
it
agree
is?
with her.
Listen.
I agree with her.
If you're with somebody, all right, and you're posting pictures of yourself on social media,
right?
You're with somebody. Why are you not posting pictures of them?
It's your Instagram. Like, okay, I don't know, Facebook, whatever. It's yours. You don't have to post somebody else. It's not by force.
All right, I'm not saying post their picture 24/7, but I'm saying at least have one picture of them.
But why?
Yeah.
Why?
On their birthday or something, give them a shout out. It's my wife's birthday.
Yeah, so people know
Just
what
wish her
time it
happy
is.
birthday at home. Why does the whole world need to know it's her birthday?
But then it's the same way that people post up their parents when it's their birthdays.
I don't, because that doesn't have me on Instagram. So why would I post happy birthday?
Wait, hold on. This is my problem. This is my problem. If you've got time to post yourself the minute you wake up, right? The minute you wake up in the morning, you post yourself. Before you have a bath, you post yourself. During your bath time, your shower time, you post yourself. As you're walking out the house, you post yourself. If you've got time for all that, you post everything you do. Then why not post your partner?
Yeah.
That is my problem.
Right.
That is, you see what I'm saying? Because obviously, that tells me that social media has become part of your life. And if it's part of your life, then you need to get people that are part of your life involved in it.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
At all times or once in a while?
No, once in a while. Not 24/7. I don't want to be on for example, my girl's social media, like the whole, just me. No.
No, quick. It's either you're on it all throughout or you're not.
Nah. There's a balance, isn't
Because
it?
you're on it.
It's up to her. Let's just put it that way.
But then it's like what you said, it's your social media, so can't it be a balance?
No, it's mine. It will stay mine. Only my pictures.
Okay, all right, so what would you have to say to that? Because these two points are a bit contrary to each other.
But like, and I agree with what he just said because I don't always post my business on social media, so my partner should not expect me to post him on social media. But there are people that post every second.
Okay, without going into crazy detail, what's the reason why? Like, why wouldn't you put your business out there?
Because it's none of anyone's business, but my own.
But your own.
Yeah, but this is about people who are constantly posting.
Okay.
So why wouldn't you post?
So would you have a problem with him posting you?
No, if he constantly posts, why not?
Okay. So what were you going to ask? You was going to ask something towards...
No, I wasn't. But I'm just saying, like, if someone's constantly on, like, Snapchat, Instagram, why wouldn't they post about you? Like, why wouldn't you want that?
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
But then, okay, so you're saying that you wouldn't post anyone at all?
No. I'm not saying I wouldn't post. I don't mind, like, if I had a partner, I would post my partner. But I don't think it's a must. I don't think it's a necessity to post. It's fine.
So you would, but it's just not a must. Like, it's by force, it's mandatory.
No, it's the fact that some girls or some guys think it's a must. It's very sad. Like, it's not a must. Like, if I want to do it, I would do it. But I don't think it's a must. Like, you don't have to do it in order for you to just realize that your partner is serious. So if your relationship is based on someone posting your picture up on social media for you to understand that it's serious, that's sad.
Okay. But now, the audience is really clicking on this one. All right. But now, my point is, though, there's so many guys or girls, they may not be sexist, guys or girls that post up their partners on social media. And they still end up being the jokers, a.k.a. the cheaters. or that have bits, like you said, I'm quoting you, bits on the side. So then, where do we go from there?
That's so true. That's another thing about putting your thing on social media. There's some people, they'll act like they're happy. They're not happy. They will act like they're supporting you.
Guys,
they're
get ready. We're going to pass the
you.
mic over there for questions.
They ain't supporting you. And then there's some other people thinking, boy, I want her man. And then they start meddling. I ain't got time for that. Like,
This
no.
is the debate show. Okay, audience. Any questions? Any questions right now? It seems like everyone's on board. No? No? Okay, all right. Let's keep it going. So now, you want to say something? Okay, but this is my question though. This is where I get a bit confused. Now, for the girls, actually, let me not be sexist. Let me not generalize. But for those that actually feel as if you must, like it's a must. What's the problem with that? Because probably they feel as if it's a must, just to show out there that, you know what, this is my relationship, this is what I am a part of, and no one's going to be able to take it away from me. So what if it's a must? Because probably their intent is genuine. So if it's a must, then what then?
If it's a must, when your relationship fails, it's a must that you tell us the reason why it failed as well.
When your relationship fails? When?
If.
There we go. If.
Since you want to show us that you're happy, you better show us every single stage of your relationship.
Hey. What type of stages?
Everything. When you're arguing, we want to know. When you're partying, when you're happy, we want to know.
But realistically, who's actually going to post them and their partners up actually
Exactly.
arguing?
Stop giving us false
No, but the thing is,
because that's
again,
what we was
there's
going back to before for what you were saying. Some people will be sitting down thinking, I want that, that's bae. I want my relationship to be like this. Can we speak in Gala?
Yeah.
No.
These times at home, like the girl at home, she's crying. Like all the guys crying. He's getting abused. You don't know.
But then, yet again, realistically speaking, let's be real now. Like what you said, now I'm going to quote you, Brother Michael. Those that are really going to put themselves actually arguing with their partners are those that are actually making money from it, from the likes of the Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Or the whole Kardashian family, let's say.
Yeah.
Here's where it is. I see some of the audience are going, oh, but it's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So saying that they should show every single stage of their relationship if they're really that happy is a bit unrealistic, because you wouldn't do that yourself, honestly speaking.
True. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then that's what was that?
But the thing is, for men, your partner is meant to be your trophy, isn't it? Yes or no?
Right?
Yeah, it's meant to be your trophy.
Can we agree? Can we agree?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? Can we agree?
Yeah.
So
Sister Bates, can we agree?
To a certain extent.
Oh,
all right. So when you win a trophy, do you put it under the table or do you put it on display?
there we go.
There you go.
There we go.
But is it
There
on
you go.
display in your house or outside your house?
But yeah, I'm the host. I don't agree with anyone.
What do you mean? So,
Come for me. Come for
All right.
all right, look. So when winners receive their medals, is it presented to them in secret
Or
That's
posted
a
to
different
them?
story. That's a
secret.
different story. That's
Is it
a
a
different
story?
story.
How?
No, it's the
But
same.
how?
That's the basically when they're getting presented. That's the wedding. That's all right.
No.
Yeah, that's all right.
Where are we?
Like when you win something and you get presented, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
That's a similarity to basically similar to basically being married for me. Like if you're married, that's like this is what I was saying before. Like it depends what kind of stage you are as well in your relationship. If it's boyfriend and girlfriend, if it's dating and you're putting it out there, you ain't secured. So I don't know what you're doing. But if it's a thing where you've been married,
Yeah. All right. Okay.
that's the real trophy, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
but the
yeah,
thing
yeah,
is,
yeah.
yet again, there's a lot of married couples that still end up getting divorced. So then, yet again, what is the real trophy?
You started the trophy.
Now let's finish up this whole trophy business, though. Audience, am I lying? Am I wrong? Come on, speak to me, man.
No, but the thing is,
That's a good
personally,
point.
it's not that once you post your partner on social media, then you'll guarantee, security in your relationship. No, that's not the case. You're just making him or her understand that you are part of my life. You see what I'm saying? So, according to me, anyways, that's how I think.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with trying to feel like once you post your man and no one else would try and move to your woman because she's on your social media. People don't care. These days people live like animals. You see what I'm saying? So people don't care about that. If you're posting your partner for that reason, then you're definitely wrong. You see what I'm saying? Post him or her because you felt great and you felt nice about it. You feel loved. You understand? And you just want to appreciate them somehow. You understand? There's so many ways you can appreciate a person. Sometimes you can buy them flowers. Sometimes just post something and say, you know what, this is the best man I've ever had.
Yeah.
Wow. So then, I'm gonna quote you on something.
It's all right, come on.
I had a little click over there. You said certain people actually live like animals. So when you're saying animals, what do we mean? Do we mean pandas? Do we mean bears?
Well,
reindeers?
I mean pigs here. We're talking about pigs because, how would you see me post a picture of me and my girl, yet you still go on my girl's social media and try and move to her? Something's wrong with you.
So we call them pigs.
Yeah, pigs.
But then a lot of people on the road will call pigs, the police. So then, what are they? Are they pigs? What are they? Where do we go from there? I hate it with that. So where do we go from there?
Well, it's a mixture of both dogs and pigs.
Yikes.
You see. So
Yikes.
It's sad because social media is destroying a lot of stuff. But then people lose control.
Right.
A lot of people, as we know. I've seen pictures of certain girls that will post a picture that's quite unhealthy. And the amount of guys that will post
Comment and like the pictures.
comments and stuff like
What type of emoji? Like the eyes?
the eyes, the
The
tongue,
hearts.
Hey!
like thirsty man. I'm thinking it's crazy. And most of these guys, once I randomly checked, and I see some of them with their wives on the Instagram. You understand? Some of these people, they have kids. You see, they're family man. I don't know how they do it.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So social media is a place where people are like animals. You see what I'm saying?
Yikes.
So I will appreciate my woman just at least once a month.
Once a month.
Yeah.
So that's
when I
12
look
times a
nice
year.
and sharp. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying? With my full beard.
Right.
Have a picture on her social media.
Yeah.
That'll
Now
make
have
me
to
feel
start
nice.
scheduling when to put your girl. That's very sad again.
No. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying
Before you
that
said
there's
if
a
you're
schedule.
happy, if you want to appreciate them, then you want to post them. Understand that. But if you have to put a schedule now, every once a month, very sad.
I said at least once a month.
Because
I
bear in
didn't
mind, that is 12 times a year.
Oh, what's funny now?
Okay.
Well, it depends on.
Oh,
how-
you have a question for Grace? Okay, go
'Cause,
ahead.
like someone, so like your partner could have 100 pictures of just himself and not once post a picture of you, and you'd be satisfied with that.
So not at one point during a relationship will it bother you? Yikes.
If I now tell him,
Yeah.
if I now tell him, oh, post that picture, I know he's done it for me and not for him. Like, it's not something that he wanted to do.
So you'd rather be genuine?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't ask my partner to post a picture of me and you. No, that's quite
It should be
childish.
something that they just
You see what
do.
I'm saying? If she just decides to do it,
Yeah.
I'll be happy. I'll love it.
Without your consent?
Yeah, without my consent. Yeah.
Yikes. But then is that with all couples? Is that with all relationships? Because there's certain people that might want it private on purpose.
Yeah. Some people are different. People are
But
different.
you personally, you wouldn't mind?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Go ahead.
No, but like I feel like if it did have 100 pictures, there should be at least one of me in there. I shouldn't have to tell you to post me, but you should do it because you just don't want me to be a secret. Like we are private, but I'm not a secret as well. So you need to at least post me. I'm not gonna ask you, but I would kind of want you to post me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm a private person. Like, but if I see you've posted 100 pictures of yourself and not a single one of me, I'm gonna think there's a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
But even 12
Yeah,
pictures.
That's right.
What? One picture a month, 12 a year. What's wrong with that? There's 360 days, 65 days in a year.
You see what I'm saying?
You're asking the wrong person. Ask the females out there.
I mean,
Look at them. That's them
You see
over
what I'm
there.
saying?
Do you not agree with that?
Do you not agree with this?
A picture, at least one picture a month, at least. So 12 in a year.
Is that too much? Is that too small? What do you guys think? Okay, so we've got someone that's got a question in the audience. And guys, by the way, bear in mind, please do comment on the Facebook Live on Olive TV, and also make sure that you're sharing it, you're tagging your friends. You know, let's keep it locked. Let's go.
I feel like it's okay for people to know that you're in a relationship. Like maybe to see a picture of you guys and then see, oh, okay, they're in a relationship. But that doesn't mean you need to put all your business out there. Like it's good for people to know that they are together, but not like it's good that they don't know about their business, basically.
Is flowing.
Leave me alone.
Continue.
That's what I feel like.
Okay, all right. So now that's where it is. So just bear in mind, you know, you should be sharing it on the social medias and so forth. Now, please, let's move on to the next question. If the technician is ready, can you please move on to the next question? Okay, so whilst we're waiting, this is what I would want to say, honestly speaking. Now, this is me being personally honest because I'm the host. I'm not on anyone's side at all. But me, honestly speaking, I feel as if it depends on both of you's, you know, both parties' character. Because if one wants to stay withheld, private, and then one wants to be out there, you need to come to some type of common ground and some type of understanding. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, in relationships, there's a balance, there's frequencies. Do you know what I mean? Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I wrong, right?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you have to understand each other. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so second question now. Do relationships work out when it's ran by tradition? So now, let me give a scenario. So, when I'm saying tradition, I mean, does it have to be only a man? Because tradition says, yeah, no one, but tradition says, yeah, that a man should be the one that should go on his knees and propose to his woman. You know what I mean? And also, it also says traditionally that a man should go out there and be the breadwinner. Understand? So guys, when you're running a relationship, or shall I say marriage, according to tradition, does it work out? Is there truly a foundation when it's run by tradition? I'm gonna go this way. So what do you think?
You mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna go around this way.
I think it's to a certain extent. There's some things now, obviously, things have changed. So it just depends, really.
When you're saying things have changed, what's changed exactly? What's things?
Like, most of us have come out of our tradition. Like, we're not as cultured as we was, or our parents was, basically. Obviously, they grew up back home, whereas we've grown up here. So we've, like, become more, I don't know, I would say British. I don't know. So...
Not modern, but British.
I don't know how to put it together into words. But yeah.
Like, I think if two people are traditional, then of course it's gonna work out. But if someone's traditional and the other person is modernized, that's not gonna work out.
Okay, so are you personally traditional?
I wouldn't say so, because I wasn't raised my parents are traditional, but I wasn't raised in Congo, so I don't have the same background as my parents.
So you said something from Congo, so I'm assuming that you're from Congo, right?
Yeah, I'm Congolese.
So who here is Congolese? Who here is from Zimbabwe?
See, you don't show me love. You're not showing me love.
Me
Where's the
too,
love?
me
Where's the
too.
love?
We love those that are
Where's
from
the love?
Zimbabwe.
There's
You know, just for that.
We're both from Zimbabwe.
So this is what I'm saying, right? Do you believe honestly that it should be a man that should propose, or a woman also?
But in a way, a woman does propose, because if I'm in a relationship with you,
World War III.
Yeah, let me finish. Yeah, because if I'm in a relationship with you for like 2 years, and I say to you when are we gonna get married? In a way, I am proposing marriage.
But
I don't have to get on my knees, but by me saying when are we gonna get married, I am kind of proposing.
But isn't that you kind of I can say, insinuating? I can't really. That's not really a proposal. That's not. Would you consider that a proposal?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm telling you we've been in a relationship for 2 years, I think we should get married sometime soon, I am proposing.
And then if the man was to say yes, that's final, you're officially engaged.
Yeah, he needs to go and buy the ring.
But then let's make up our mind here. So
Yeah.
what is the actual proposal? The man going on his knees, or you actually complaining, saying that you think you should get married? What is the actual proposal then?
But you don't need to get on your knees to propose.
Says
Because
who?
I don't think my granddad got on his knees and proposed to my grandma.
How do you know that?
I just know because
But the
I don't
thing is,
think
that's
that happens in Congo.
That's two generations before you.
They say let's get married, and they get married.
So you would be very happy if a man was to say right now, let's get married, and you say yes.
But I want the ring.
But you want the ring. Why do you want the ring? I'm not on her side, by the way, but why do you want the ring?
I just want it. It looks good.
So for the image.
Yes.
But then this is what we'll talk
Yes.
about in the other question, no? Image.
Yeah.
So is it for the social media? What is it for?
It's not for the social media, but when I'm walking, I want people to know I'm engaged.
So it's for people.
We've got a question there, mate.
Okay, so we've got a question. I see certain people just shaking their heads like, no, this is not right. So we've got a question.
This is,
Let's be quick. Let's go.
So you expect your, so you said you would propose to your man, but you need him to buy the ring, but why can't you buy the ring?
If he wants me to buy the ring, I'll buy him the ring as well.
Whoa. Okay, so we've got someone else that's got a question as well? No? Okay, so what's your answer to that? Sorry, say again.
If he wants me to buy him a ring as well, I'll
Yeah.
buy him a ring.
No, but I think she meant like for you to buy the
Yeah.
ring for him only.
Okay, that's fine. If I'm proposing, I'm buying you the ring. If you
But
want
then
me
that
to.
mean you won't have a ring.
No, I'm gonna buy myself a ring.
You're going to buy. Okay, you know what?
Getting heated.
Okay, let's go around.
What's going on here, mate?
Let's go around. Because this is very interesting.
It's getting
So,
heated.
you heard it, guys. She said it. She will buy herself a ring. By force, by fire, she will engage herself. Propose to herself. The anointing is flowing. So that means on your own wedding day, you will take your own last name. No? Okay. So what do you think about the question? So
Well,
do relationships work out when it's run by tradition?
First of all, tradition is very important. You know, I think in some extent, yes, it is important.
Right.
Especially in the beginning, obviously, when we've got the traditional marriage and stuff like that, that is very important.
Right.
I guess that's what makes us human. You understand? But there are certain things with certain tribes, for
Right.
example,
Right.
that are not acceptable according to tradition.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? So I don't think I want to go into details with that. Maybe next time if you've got more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's my answer on that one. But I think, should I go on the next question? Or
Just before you do, guys, please, let's keep sharing. Apparently, we're doing great, magnificent numbers right now on the social media. So let's keep it going. Tag your friends. Meet us here as well in Olive TV Studios. Share. Don't just look at share. Let's keep it going. Tag your friends. Let's keep it going. So continue. Oh, yes, you had a question to ask.
yeah,
Yes, I have a question to ask.
no, is it? Should I answer the second question?
Go ahead.
The second question, which was, what was the second question?
So do relationships work out when it's run by tradition?
Yeah, the second question was
Proposing.
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 Yeah.
Excuse me.
I don't know what's going on here, Bridget. Like, I mean,
He doesn't know what's going on.
I'm really confused right now. But I mean, the last time I checked, Adam was by himself. You see, and the guy was busy working and all that stuff. The next minute, God said, you know what? If I had to create a woman whilst this guy is awake, he'll be a bit too picky. You understand? So I'll put him into deep sleep.
Yeah.
Deep sleep. That is serious. Now, Adam woke up and all of a sudden he sees a woman in front of him. You understand? It's not that Eve searched for Adam, according to me. So I think it's a big problem if the woman has to go and fetch the man. You know, hey, we've been for so long. You need to propose to me right now. I don't have money. No problem. I'm going to buy the rings. That is an issue.
Okay, but I have a question, yeah, because you said Adam and Eve. So, what I know, correct me if I'm wrong. Eve didn't go out to work. Adam went out to work. So, in our today's society, women are going out to work. So, why is it we're picking and choosing what tradition we should use? Like, it's either you're 100% traditional or you're not.
So you can't be partially traditional?
No, it's like saying stealing is okay, is not okay, but sometimes it's okay.
But then correct me if I'm wrong. When I asked you if you were traditional, you said to a certain extent.
No, I'm not traditional. I didn't
At
say
all?
I'm not traditional.
Okay.
Because I wasn't raised the same way, like in the same background
Yeah,
as
yeah.
my parents.
Right,
I'm not
right.
traditional at all.
At all?
No, because
So you don't believe in tradition? At all?
I don't believe in it, but I'm forced to believe in it because my parents are traditional.
But then...
Yeah.
But look, we have to.
okay.
Okay, what's traditional? What is it? Be specific.
What is tradition?
Because right now we're talking about proposing, and we know, all right, my views on that is that the man should propose.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay.
That's my traditional views on that. In terms of who's the breadwinner, if your partner is earning more and she's earning more,
So the woman...
yeah, if she's earning more, let's say you're on 50 grand, she's on 100 grand
Right.
a year.
Yeah.
Why would you tell her to quit her job when you know you can get double the income you will get? So I'd rather you be a stay-at-home dad, if you need to be, and your wife goes out and earns and brings in the more income, rather than you tell her be a stay-at-home mum, and you go and bring less. Because at the end of the day, the income is meant to be shared between the both of you.
So when it comes to
Because
the rent...
it's
when it
not
comes
just
to the
your
bills-
income. It's not your income.
Right.
It's the both.
Right.
And where we go wrong now is some couples or husbands and wives don't even have joint accounts. They don't even have joint. They've been married so many years, decades. The wife doesn't know the husband's PIN. The husband doesn't even know the wife's PIN.
So that's where...
So it's not
That's where
your
they go
income,
wrong.
my income.
Right.
It's a joint income.
Right.
Should be one.
So when it comes to the bills, both should be paying.
Yeah. Why not?
When it comes to the rent, both should be paying.
Yeah, why not? Are you two individuals? Or are you one individual?
No, you're one, but then two. I say honestly, I'm speaking from my own personal view, right, as a host,
Yeah.
not as a panelist. Yeah, that's them.
Yeah.
But me honestly, I would say that you're one.
Yeah.
But then you're bringing two. I could say two kind of different contributions.
Yeah.
Because one is the man, one is the woman, for a reason. You understand? Because the man, as our brother Roger just stated right now, correct me if I'm wrong, he was the creator, he was the one that was actually going out there taking care of the animals.
Yeah.
And God gave him not a servant, not a slave, not a partner, but a
Helper.
helper.
Yeah.
So then, where do we go from there then?
Yeah, it's a helper.
Right.
So meaning, if your income, for example,
Right.
does not meet all the utility or the expenditure in the house,
Right.
she's there to help you out. That's why she's a helper.
Okay.
So God has put her in that position for her to earn more so she can help you.
Okay.
Because there's some women that they'll probably earn more than their husband, but you won't never know.
Okay, but now,
And they will never show it to anybody else.
but now my question is,
Yeah.
if she is earning more than you,
Yeah.
in the long run, not straight away, because I received a very wonderful advice from a wonderful therapist earlier on, and they were telling me how love is, when you're first married, love is fresh, love is new. It's almost like when you buy a new car, you love everything about it, you value it, but then when you're used to it, when you've adapted to it, that's when the real marriage actually sinks and kicks in.
Exactly.
Right? If I'm wrong,
Yeah.
you're the one that's married. But then,
yeah.
will she respect you the same in the long run?
Yeah, but that's when you take the ritual, the marriage vows, which is what it is, you agree for better, for worse.
Worse, sickness and health.
Yes.
Right.
So if you're agreeing that,
Yeah.
then you're basically saying, God, no matter whatever income my husband brings, I'm going to stick by him and not leave him. But what's happening is people are saying those vows. And let's say, for example, the husband gets laid off,
Yeah.
or he gets compulsory redundancy or redundant, the wife leaves because that income isn't coming in no more. And it's only because marriage, we have to understand what is marriage. Is marriage the big banquet party that everybody has at the end?
Right.
What's marriage? Is marriage, you know what I mean? What is marriage? Is it the 20 grand wedding you have?
20 grand.
or 40 grand, whatever it is nowadays, because everybody
Definitely,
wants more.
definitely, then.
But marriage should be your covenant between, but the both of you and the Lord. So when you're making those vows,
Right.
you should know, and I don't want to take too much time on this,
Okay.
but when you're making those vows, you should know for better, for worse.
Right. Okay, so now, let me ask you then. Who proposes to who?
Yeah, so like I said, in the first, my first sentence, is that I'm traditional on that.
To the core.
Yeah. I believe the man should get on his one knee. I've got my one knee. I'm very traditional on that. Get on your knee. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Get on your knee and.
So not standing up, not flying.
Yeah,
Not a helicopter.
but when you get on your knee, it doesn't mean that you need to then have the money to do the wedding, because you can get on your knee to initiate it, to start it off.
Right.
But if your wife has the money to pay for the wedding, then why not? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because there's no point saying I'm gonna get on my knee and then wait 10 years until I save up. How are you're gonna be living in sin all that time?
Right.
Or because traditionally the man should pay for the wedding. Do you understand? You're not helping
So then,
yourself.
That's true.
Are you partially traditional? Are you fully traditional?
I'm
Are you
a
not
modern
traditional?
guy, man. Me and my wife.
modern?
Yeah, we're modernists. I'm a quarter traditional. There's certain things that should be traditional, and there's certain things you have to have that balance.
Yeah, that's right.
You have to balance it out. Otherwise, you won't get along, because traditional says the woman should be in the kitchen cooking, and the man should just have his feet up. I'm in the house. I do cooking in the house.
You cook?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, shoot, my wife will be standing there saying, oh, now put that sort of spice in there. Now do that. I'm happy.
I see Grayson smiling, so
I'm happy to cook.
you're doing what?
Good man.
You're doing good.
I'm happy to do it. So, sometimes I do some ironing. She'll be sitting there, we'll be talking, doing ironing. I'm helping out. Love is about helping each other. You can't say a woman should do this, the man should do this. Your marriage is going to break. It's not going to work. It's never going to work.
Okay, so then let's pass the mic to Sister Grace now. Who proposes to who and why?
The man proposes to the wife, for me.
Not the wife.
I mean, the man proposes to the girl, woman, lady, for me. Because for me, I'm not going to go out there and look for a man. A man's going to come look for me. So since you came to look for me, you will value me, you will get on that knee and tell me, I want to marry you. Why is it that you came to look for me and now I'm telling you to No, there needs to be some. Okay.
Here we go.
So if you've been in a relationship for 5 years and he's not proposing,
then you need to reconsider your relationship. That's got nothing. Like, for you to just think, okay, I've been with this person for 5 years and they're not getting married to me. There's a problem. There might not be a problem there. It could just be like he's thinking about things. You never know. There needs to be communication between you two. But if you think that the only way you're going to be like, okay, I need to start hinting that we need to get married, it's going to sort out your relationship. As I say, that's sad. That's sad.
But you know what? You know what, Bridget?
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
Hi.
No, to a certain. I'm not even saying nothing yet. I'm not saying nothing.
Now, I can understand that you'd be upset if, for 5 years, you're with this person and they're not proposing to you. I understand.
Yeah.
But if you think that the answer will be marriage,
and it could be that maybe the guy.
He's thinking about things.
He's
He's
probably
saving up. He's thinking about the
he's
future.
thinking about bills, and he's thinking, can I afford to buy a ring? And the thing is, some guys make a big mistake because they're thinking the ring has to be 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, or whatever. Whereas you can just go down the road and buy a ring for £50. Yeah. It doesn't need. It's the love it's the love.
£50.
Well, for you, not mate, just for you to prove that.
Yes, of course.
You don't need to save up, because that's where people go wrong. All right, look. So £50 to kickstart it, and then you can always buy another ring as you go on.
No, but hold on. It's not
the
the
material
value
stuff.
of the material.
Yeah.
It's the value that the energy and the love, and it's the thing that's been put into it.
But then, I'm not saying my ring was £50.
You read my mind. You read my mind. It's a good thing you cleared that up. You read my mind. All right, go ahead.
No, but what's wrong? Like, if you've been in a relationship for 5 years, what's wrong with you asking him, like, where are we going? Like, is there going to be marriage anytime
No,
soon?
that is not. That's
That's
that
what I
is
said.
normal.
You have to communicate
That
with
is
your
normal.
man,
You
bro.
have to communicate. You understand?
Exactly.
Communication is the key to a good relationship. You see, the problem is it's not about telling the man, mate, marry me. Are you ready? No, it's about, take your time, talk to the man. Like, what's going on? Sometimes, as Brother Mike just said, like, the guy's probably thinking about it, but he's thinking about the bills, he's thinking about this, he's thinking about that. But you as a woman, if you talk to your man and be like, listen, what are you thinking about this? And then he tells you exactly how it feels. You can be open and be like, listen, this is how much I get paid at work. If there's anything you need me to help on, I'm there for you.
Yeah.
You understand? As long as he knows you've got his back.
Yeah.
And you see things start moving on. You understand? Sometimes guys feel quite frightened to talk about
finances, yeah.
and they feel like once they talk to the girl on how much they have and how much they can't afford. They feel like they've, it's like they've lost their
integrity.
Okay.
as a man. You see what I'm saying?
So I can see clearly that you are not agreeing. But before we continue with that, I have received a question. And I think the person wants to remain anonymous, which is fine. So anyways, the question is it acceptable for a woman to get married to someone, I'm assuming a man, who doesn't have a job in this day and age, so long as she loves him?
Yes.
So I'll repeat. Is it acceptable for a woman to get married to someone who doesn't have a job in this day and age, as long as she loves him?
You knew what you was getting into.
But then what about if it remains that way? That's more the question.
No, but that's the thing.
You need to
there we
change.
go. There we go.
He needs to change.
Can I say something? Like, there's nothing wrong with getting into a relationship with someone who's not working. Like, if I can go out and work and I can provide for the family, why not? Like, you can stay at home and you can look after the house. Just the same way, like, my grandparents didn't have to go and work.
Right.
You can do the same. Like, I feel like in 2018, there's not this, or a man is not working, like, he's less than a man,
Okay. If you don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
where did your parents live? So your grandparents live? Where did they live?
Congo, yeah.
Congo.
Yeah.
But then wouldn't you say the circumstances are a bit different? Because we are no longer in Congo.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We're here. Like, women can go out and work. And I feel like if I was in a relationship with someone who, like, doesn't work and I can provide, there's nothing wrong with that.
So then who should be the breadwinner?
I'm the breadwinner if I'm going out to work. But it's not that I will throw it in your face, or you don't work. Because when I'm going out to work, you're staying at home and you're helping.
Yeah, you know what, Josh, yeah?
What's up?
A lot of marriages now are breaking simply because this perception of the man having to be the breadwinner, yeah, is making marriages fall apart. Because
Just that principle alone?
That principle alone, because
Yikes.
they're thinking, oh, look at my friend's husband, he's working, he's doing this and he's doing that. And do you know, and it's making marriages fall apart. All because of that. The whole point is, marriage is about sharing.
Yeah.
If you're in a marriage, it's not about what is my income, what is yours. It's a joint income. It's for the both of you. It's about what is our household income, not what is your income and my income.
Right.
And marriages are falling because of that.
Right.
Telling you.
Yeah.
And but yeah, go on.
Can I just say, I don't think it's a problem, like, answering that person specifically, I don't think it's a problem if they don't have a job. But if it's a thing where you ain't trying to get a job,
Yeah, then it's an issue.
that's an issue.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there's loads of reasons why he could not have a job. But
Yeah.
if you ain't going out of your way to get a job, that's what's upsetting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally agree with you. Yeah.
So then, let's say if he couldn't get, what's too long? Should we say 5 years? So let's say within the first 5 years of your marriage, the husband couldn't find a job. Let's say because of a previous criminal record, whatever the case may be. what's the situation then? And would you still love him the same? Would you still respect him the same? Will it still be genuine?
Yeah, that's my man.
And plus,
As he said, like, for better, for worse, like, you're going to go through everything together, no matter how long it takes. You're going to sit there and you're going to take it and you're going to support your man. You're going to motivate your man. You're going to push your man to get a job or, like, to help him somehow. For you to turn around and be like, okay, because he still hasn't got a job, I'm going to walk away, then you don't know what marriage is.
ooh, high five, my sister.
Okay. All right, so what's your response? Sister
Like,
Bridget.
yeah. Like, I don't feel like if they don't feel like going out to work, because to be honest, some people don't find the calling. They don't know what they want to do with their life. And if he feels like he wants to sit at home and take care of the kids, like, the only time I'd think it's necessary for, like, in a case where he can't go out and work or he can't find a job, is like if I'm making enough and I don't feel like he's got the need to go out and work. Because then we need someone to look after the kids, or because it's like if you're working from 9 to 5, there's not really, if we're both working 9 to 5, there's not anyone that's really there to raise our kids. So if I'm making enough, why can't he raise our kids?
So you wouldn't have a problem with your partner, should I say husband,
Yeah.
being a stay-at-home husband?
No, I wouldn't. If I'm making enough and he doesn't need to go and work, there's no problem.
But then for how long though? That's the question though. For how long? How long?
Until
he be a
he.
stay-at-home husband.
But I think like when the kids are old enough,
Right.
you know, to be independent, or I know they can cook for themselves or look after themselves.
Okay, but I feel as if you need to go into further detail because I've just received a comment right now.
Yeah.
And I will not read the person's name, but the person just said right now, don't take it wrong, Bridget is lost. Please, explain yourself. And he just clicked.
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Bear in mind, we've got just under 10 minutes until the show is over, so let's be brief, right? So, how would you then explain to those that are not really understanding? Because for me, I'm going to be honest. Me, personally speaking, I'm traditional to a certain extent as well. I can say a bit like Brother Michael, even though his points are a bit different, but I agree to a certain extent. But then, in this day and age, a man being a stay-at-home husband for a certain amount of time, for a certain reason, is cool. That's fine. But then, let's say for like anything over than 2-3 years, the first 2-3 years of the marriage, and then you're still that stay-at-home husband, it's a bit, you know, it's a bit, for me personally, I find that a bit questionable. And you're not trying to do anything about it as well, as a man.
But when we got
don't know.
married, we knew what we was getting into. Like,
know,
if I
but
knew
do you know-
you wasn't
do you know what it
working,
is,
why
Sister
am I then
Flo?
going to be
Do
telling you to go
what
and
it
look
is?
for work?
She's a Bridget.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? I understand, innit? But I'm trying to understand where Brother Josh is coming from. 2-3 years. If it's for a reasonable, you know, reasonable explanation, then that's fine. But as a man, you should also have your pride as a man to say, listen, even if I'm bringing, let's say, 900 or whatever, or even if I do part-time, it doesn't even need to be full-time. But as long as I know I'm bringing something in, do you understand? Just do it.
Okay.
As a man,
Okay.
let's do it.
But I have a question. So if you got married and your woman stays at home for 2-3 years without working, you wouldn't have a problem with that?
Listen, I'm the host. I'm the host. I'm not going to answer that. But we have received a question from. Okay, I'm not going to mention the person's name. And the question is: if a man becomes abusive in a relationship, should the woman stay regardless of the situation due to their vows that they made for better or for worse?
Somebody would do that.
When is divorce acceptable? When is divorce acceptable? For better or worse?
There's only one place where the Bible says divorce is acceptable in a marriage. It's when infidelity is involved. You see what I'm saying? But
Hey,
It's a sensitive question.
it is a very
Sensitive
Let's try that
question.
again. The anointing is okay.
It is very sensitive. I've got a few things I could say about it, but I think I'd rather let the married man, I'll let you look after this question and handle it very well.
Dude, oh.
But then bear in mind, sorry, I can't let you run. I'm sorry. Because you're saying that as a man. So then, would you then understand if a lot of women then could look at you and say that you condone abusive relationships?
But listen, why are we saying that the man is abusive? There's some relationship where the woman
Is
is
it just
abusive.
in the question? Is it
In the
just
question,
the
it says
man being
the
abusive?
man.
No, but
That's
there's
why.
some situations
But there's
where
some
men
women
are in
that be
an
abusive
abusive
too, you
relationship,
know?
though.
So you might want to say what you just said louder. Say again.
I said there's some women that's abusive too.
So,
Yeah.
can we agree? Can we
Yes,
agree on that?
definitely.
Sister Bridget, you don't look like you agree. No. You don't agree? Please pass the mic. Please pass the mic.
Like,
Check
are
on
we
yourself.
talking about physical abuse? Or
It could be emotional.
It could be anything.
verbal,
Emotional.
any type of
Okay,
abuse.
no, then
Yeah.
I agree. Like,
You agree?
but I don't believe women can be physically.
Oh yeah.
The anointing
It's
is.
flowing.
Please elaborate. I want to know personally now. I want to know because
Because I just believe like women's strength and men's strength are very different.
That's the whole thing. It's nothing to do with strength.
Like,
Wow.
if your woman's beating you, you've got some serious issues.
So wait, hold on a minute. So if the woman
Yeah.
is beating the man,
Yeah.
then it's the man then that has a problem, not the woman.
Yeah, like, how is your woman raising her hands on you in the first place?
But then, okay. Do you have any questions there? Can I see the audience?
Yeah. Well,
any questions?
Well, she's
Any
touching her head.
questions?
She's
hold on,
really
hold on.
shocked.
Okay, you're gone. You're gone.
Bridget mentioned something earlier, and I don't think we answered her. She said something about why do we pick and choose certain things in the Bible. She said about why do we choose the fact that it's men and women? Then God gave the work to the man. I want to answer that quickly, very briefly, and say you're wrong. We haven't chosen anything. God gave Adam work, and he told the woman to be a helper. To help in what? No. The Bible doesn't mention nothing about
doesn't. It's
cooking.
not specific.
It's not specific. You understand? God gave Adam work, and he told the woman, help him.
Hit the
You're
nail on the
helper.
head.
To help what? With what?
Exactly.
Work.
You hit the nail on the head.
So if the guy's not working for 2-3 years, what's the problem with the girl working? Because she's the helper.
I don't have a problem against that. You understand? As long as you love your man,
Yeah.
you understand? As long as you love him and you feel like that's something you're happy with, that's not a problem. You understand? That's not a problem. According to me, it's not a problem. But I would rather be the man.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Be the breadwinner and work.
Okay, so we have someone in the live audience that has a question. Please go ahead.
Bridget, I just want to ask you, what is abuse to you? What's the definition that you think it is?
Yeah, I think that's what the problem is. The definition.
I'm talking about physical abuse, but like mental abuse, like everyone like can be that. But as physical, I just believe, as a female, I just don't believe I would go out my way to hit a guy, because I just believe the way they're built, they've got more strength than women.
Okay, but then honestly speaking, sorry. Can I have the mic? Can we have the mic? Sorry, very sorry. Please repeat your whole answer again.
But like I said, like as a woman, like I think our strengths are completely different to men. So I wouldn't go out of my way to beat a guy up. Like, but mental abuse, I believe that women can be mentally abusive and other type, but just not physical.
Okay.
Like, I just don't believe in that.
But then, okay, are you trying to say to me that you don't know anyone, let's say from people that you know personally or just probably people that you know nearby, that are actually in abusive relationships in terms of the woman abusing the man? You've never come across
As
them
in
type of-
physical, I
Yeah,
don't
physical.
know. I don't know.
Whoa. Physical, you don't know any at all?
No.
Okay, so would you then agree that they exist?
Like I said, I don't believe
You don't believe it?
Yeah, because I just think as a woman, like, you can't try and fight a man.
Right. Okay, but then can we then all agree? Sorry, say it again.
Go on.
Go on, say it again. Say again. Sorry? Sorry, let's pass the mic. Sorry. We need everything to be heard, bit by bit.
All right. So you're saying that a girl shouldn't be physically abusive to the man. So you're saying that it's right for the man to be physically abusive to the lady? Is that what you're saying?
Not what I'm saying.
So what are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, like, no, I'm not saying that anyone should beat anyone up, but like majority of the times I know that it's men who are abusive towards women physically. Like, I just don't believe that women are physically abusive towards men, but I'm not saying that men should beat up women.
Okay.
You know what? There's some men that are going through physical abuse, simply because all the woman has to say is, "I'll dial 999," and once the police come,
That's right.
you're the one getting picked up, the man.
Yeah.
Well, that's not physical abuse, though.
But it's emotional abuse, and it is physical,
It is physical,
because there's some men that are being attacked by their women, and as soon as they retaliate, 999 is on the board, and he's getting picked up. And once you get picked up, and that's your job on the line, because once you have to do your, what did they call it? What did they call your CRB check? Mm-hmm. It's a different name now, but yeah, CRB check. Yeah, DBS. So there's probably some people watching this show right now that will disagree with you, Bridget.
Definitely.
All right, so let's bear in mind we can keep the questions going on the social media, on the Facebook Live, Olive TV. Let's keep sharing, let's keep tagging, let's do wonderful numbers. The first episode done 400, the second was done 700. Let's just keep multiplying. Let's keep.
We want to reach the 1K.
1K?
Yeah. Yes. 1K.
Let's reach more.
Yeah.
100K.
Yeah. 100K.
100 million.
Okay, we've got a question in the audience.
Going from what you said, Bridget, you said that it's mostly men that abuse women. How do you know that? Because from research, men are abused, but because of the hidden figure, they don't like to go and report it because of embarrassment. Yeah. So how would you know that females are not doing more than what men are doing? You don't know that because of the hidden figure.
Auntie's done her homework.
Yeah.
The anointing is
flowing.
The anointing is strong.
You're not changing it. I'll disqualify you.
Yeah, but that's where the men are going wrong. Because if you're physically getting abused, why are you not saying
social
something?
Stigma, isn't it? They don't want that.
To who? Because you're only making yourself suffer. If you're going through something, why are you not going to say you're getting physically abused?
Because of that social stigma. They don't want that label. It's that label, isn't it?
Sorry, what was that? I wanna. You said something very powerful over there.
When females attack men, it's as if they're being downgraded. So why would they go out of the way when they're meant to be seen as masculine and say, "Oh, my wife is beating me up" or "My girlfriend's beating me up"? It doesn't make. It's not something that they would do. So what?
Okay. All right, but then we're still getting lost. Yeah. The main question was, is it then right to get a divorce?
Yes, definitely.
We sort of like diverted from
anything that threatens your life, it's worth living. Definitely. Anything that threatens your life, it's worth living.
But then again, brother Rod, is it worth maybe working it out?
What I'm talking about in a case where you've tried. You did everything. You prayed 21 days of prayer like Daniel.
No, that's the
thing.
thing,
You did 40 days and 40 nights like Moses. And it wasn't working.
But
please leave.
But that's the thing.
I need my sister to live. You see what I'm saying? I don't want my sister to die because she still believes it's still going to work.
Yeah.
What if I want to fight?
No.
Listen, we do not confold. Hey, confold. Wow. I'm the only one that says that. I am the host. I'm the only one that says that. Yeah? Listen, we do not condone violence.
No.
You understand?
No.
Listen, to any circumstance. You understand?
No violence.
All right, so...
No, I meant what if I want to fight for my relationship? It could be that my man is going through a spiritual attack and he just needs prayer, he needs fast, and then You know?
yeah. And you're
A lot of things happen because you wasn't beating me up 2 weeks ago. Why are you beating me up now?
Yeah. It could be.
I'm not condoning it. There's so many issues around that. But for me, I would first see like what I can do first. If I can't fight, if he can't change, then yeah, I will go. But if it can change, then yeah.
And the thing is, it all depends. Look, it's all good to pray and to fast. But are you seeking counsel? Are you guys going to counseling? Are you meeting your pastors or the elders just to say, look, this is what's been going on and I just need to release this? Counseling will help.
Right. Okay, so we've got a question in the live audience.
How long will you wait till he will change?
So what's the waiting time?
Yeah, what's the waiting time?
Hold on. I told the audience say 5 years. 5 years?
I don't know.
You can't put a time limit.
Yeah, you can't really put a time limit. Like for me, if I ain't seeing like you ain't gradually changing, then I guess that's a problem. But if I'm seeing like a change slowly, no matter how small it is, if I'm seeing a change, because obviously you need to remember, like if you're trying to work things out, you're not going to change like tomorrow. Rome wasn't built in a day. Like things, like it's going to build up. But if you ain't changing at all, then I'll have to go. Bye-bye.
But
I thought that was your man. You know, that's what you said earlier on. I
It was my man. It was
your
my
man.
man, but he started beating me up, so I gotta go.
Okay.
The question is, when is enough enough?
Yeah.
All right.
That should be the question.
Enough
There
is
isn't-
enough when he's not changing, when he's being
there you
stubborn,
go.
But
and
then what's
that's
the
it.
time limit? That's the thing.
There
But you're
can't
saying
be-
there's no time.
There can't be a time limit according
This one
to
I
me.
can't question it.
If
I
if
can't
I was,
answer.
if I'm getting abused by my woman, I hope not. God forbid. God forbid.
Brothers and sisters.
Come to my
I don't know them.
watch out.
If that was the case, you see, until I feel like it's not working, nothing's changing. As I said, if I did my 21 days of prayer, it's not working. 40 days, it's not working.
Right.
I mean,
Counselling.
you can't go more than that.
Don't forget
You understand?
counselling.
Yeah, counselling, that's what you need.
Right.
You know, yes, I mean, certain people go through certain problems in relationships. Maybe the man has become so abusive because the woman doesn't wash like she used to be. She used to.
Okay. So I've just received. I've just received a question right now.
They're all flying into it, isn't it?
Listen, the anointing is
flowing.
okay. Is Sister Grace endorsing for females to stay in abusive relationships regardless of the situation?
Yes.
Pass the mic.
I
Pass
will
the
not be the
mic.
Nuno of this show. No, I'm not endorsing it. You know what? I feel like it just really depends on like the people and the situations. Like it depends so much. Like every single situation is different. It's different. Like, and it could be different for a woman as well. For me, I feel like I have a lot of faith, so I will go through things with prayer. Some people won't go through that with prayer. Like, they could be weaker, they could be emotionally weaker, and they wouldn't want to stand there and take stuff like that. Of course, if you're like that and it's gonna end up breaking you, yes, walk away. But I'm just talking from my own perspective. I will first try to do something about it before I make the decision of divorce. I'm not trying to endorse it. I wouldn't be happy if my man's beating me. Are you mad? What? I would not be happy. I would not like that at all. I'm not in any way trying to endorse abuse at all. Let's get that straight. I'm Grace, no Nunu.
But I just think here we're going based on physical abuse. But like when someone's getting emotionally abused, how do you know? Because sometimes you might be in a relationship and you're being emotionally abused and you won't know.
Right.
So like where you gonna go from there? Because you yourself don't know that you're in
Emotional
abuse.
manipulation.
Yeah, you're in an abusive relationship.
Okay, right. Okay, so before was given extra time, now we've officially got 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes. 5 minutes, no longer than that. So, 10. I say 5. How about that? I say 5. So now, this is the final conclusion, just before we do end, right? Do relationships work out when it's ran by tradition? Yes or no? It's a yes or no answer. Yes or no question, in fact. Please tell me.
Just yes or no?
Yes or no? No extent. No, that's my man.
Come back to me, please. Come back to me.
Hey, the anointing is flowing. Okay, yes or no?
I think yes.
Yes, you think yes. I need yes or no.
Yes.
Bear in mind, this is someone that's not traditional at all. Oh, wow.
I would say, I mean,
Yes or no?
I wish I could say at some extent, but yes.
Yes, okay. Yes or no?
Man, I'm going to be controversial here.
Oh, God.
I'm going to be controversial because, let me explain. Let's say you're interested, you and your partner have decided, all right, let's make this official, let's get married. Right? You've gone to the family, you've done everything else. They've given you a long list, obviously traditional wedding, long list, and they've got a price tag on that list, all right? You're trying to work and pay the rent and the bills, everything, all right? But you need to fulfill that list and buy it.
Right.
Now, are you going to spend 5 to 10 years saving up money to buy the list and also give money, yeah?
Right.
What's been specified. Yeah. Or can you get a church blessing in the meantime, go and do your registry at the office so you're married legally. So in the eyes of the Lord, you've done what you've done, and registry legally, you've done what you've done. Or do you need to wait 5, 10 years until you save up the money so you can fulfill the traditional list?
I can answer that quickly. Personally, traditions should still stay there. The issue is most families have become so greedy. You understand? They've become so greedy to a point where they feel like they should finish the man, take all his money. They forget that that's who they do or is trying to marry. You understand? And you know, the issue isn't the tradition, is the people. You understand? I think that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
You see?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is definitely an up and coming pastor because I asked for one answer and he gave me a whole assignment. Yes or no? By the way, before you even answer, what ministry are you coming from? Where are you coming from? What ministry?
Hey?
What ministry are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Are you Revival Now?
Revival Now ministry.
Revival Now. If you're from, come on, let's make some noise. Okay.
We got this.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
What? Repeat the question. It's gone off the screen.
Okay, it's fine. Do relationships work out when they ran by tradition? If tradition is the foundation?
To a very large extent, yes.
Yes, okay, so that's... Oh, she didn't answer the question. So that's yes, yes, yes.
I just want to be different and say no.
Okay.
I'll just say yes. Just
No. Is it a no, yes, yes, no?
But we can only give one answer.
So is it
it's
yes
not
or no?
really like, pardon?
Confused.com.
It's not really helping. But I guess we all need a little bit of tradition, so yes.
So that's all yeses?
Yes.
Okay, let's all click. Okay, before we do conclude, we are going to hold a fundraising next week. Now, it was meant to be this week, but obviously due to certain changes, it's going to happen next week. Because we have our brother Roger that's going to be hosting it behind the scenes, can you please explain briefly what's going to be taking place next week? And what day, what time, and what time should they be tuning in and so forth?
We're having a fundraising next week, Friday. From 8 o'clock till 10 p.m. Please tune in and make sure you let your friends and families and loved ones know about this. We're basically trying to raise some funds so we can give extra times to young people, so upcoming speakers, preachers, and stuff like that. Because I believe if our parents can stand and help us support all the young people, it'll be a blessing for us. I don't want to go too deep because I think we've got no more time left, but We really need people to support this channel because we're going to give out a lot of time to young people, as I said. And, you know, we're on Sky and we've got bills to pay. So please support this channel and, you know, just tune in next week, Friday.
Okay. So you guys heard it from the man himself. Next week we're going to be here from 8 p.m. onwards. The debate show will be taking place. It's just what's going to take place after. It's literally just down to those that are going to be working behind the scenes. Thank you for tuning in. And just one last time, the anointing is
flowing.
We're going to conclude it that way. And till next time, 8 p.m. Friday next week. Take care. This is the sons and daughters of the Prophet. Take care now. Let's make some
Do not be afraid. Understand that God has given you a power that is beyond all understanding. Hi everyone, I'm Benny Casey. Stay tuned every Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on The Sons and Daughters of the Prophet.